Greg, thank you for coming by again. This is part two, or maybe part one. So, how'd you get your nickname?
Epiphany.
Yes.
Um, I actually gave it to myself.
You name yourself?
I named myself Epiphany. I had gone through a series of stage names uh, previously before. Some of them were Prolific Soul, The Gift. What else? Poematic. Those are just a few of the names I've gone with. But I felt like ultimately Epiphany is who I am. When you get to know who I am, it's like first meeting me, you don't really think too much because you don't know which way to perceive me. Once you get to know who I am and you get to see how I move and how I go about you know talking to people socially,
See
it's
that
like an
skill set.
epiphany. It's like an epiphany.
See that skill set
Yeah.
specifically to me, because I agree. When I first saw you, I didn't know how to read you, but then when I saw you go in,
Yeah, I mean,
I was like,
you saw me go in. It's
oh,
like a whole different world. Like,
right, 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 right,
oh
right, right,
wow,
right, right,
I
right.
didn't know he had all that in him and stuff like that. So I call myself Epiphany.
Right. Where can
It
people
fits
reach you
my style.
on the web? Where can people reach you
Oh yeah, you can reach me on Instagram at Gregory J Brown 87. On Instagram, you can reach me on Twitter, same thing. Email me at gregoryjbrown87 at gmail.com. Facebook me at Epiphany of Truth. I mean, on Facebook.
What's one of your favorite pieces? Do you
Um,
have a favorite? Like like that one you can always just pull out and hit them upside the head with.
I have a lot of favorite pieces, but I say that one of the pieces that I love the most is the poem about racism that I wrote. I actually co-wrote the poem with my best friend, and it goes a little something like this. Um, Vivid, vibrant hues of veritable expressions that verbally express the distinction of life and death, dividing the divine addiction of authority, defining the diversity of those destined to be to themselves. Cultural borderlines drawn from the mind, designed to refine the separation or alliance between religion and science. I am ebony and onyx, blinding ivory and pearl. I'm the infinity in a word spoken to a child. Oppression cannot confine me. I live through the vision of victory. My third eye is a spectrum of light. Neither coincidence nor continuity can ever define me. Light years from now, I'll still be logic. I leave you to question my rhetoric. Lessons that are truly sure to follow. There are so many colors, but only similar shades.
Thank you, man. So, what do you have to say to the artists in Newark? What do you think that we can do as artists to become better as a community?
Stop treating each other like mathematics. And I use that as a metaphor. Mathematics means, in the way that I'm describing it to you, it's more so a metaphor. So what I mean by that is we have these little groups or colonies or whatever you want, cliques or whatever, and when we're down with somebody or we like somebody or whatever, we'll multiply them to our clique. But the ones we don't care about or the ones we don't know or misunderstood for one reason or another, we divide them out of the circle as if they can't be a part, as if they have no sense of belonging here, so they don't feel wanted, and you know what I mean. They're treated like a social outcast. We should be coming together as in unison, and there should be the treatment of treating each other like mathematics.
I think I'm going to name this piece "Mathematics." That could
It's
be.
true. I didn't see more venues rise and fall than have been ones that standing in existence.
How long you been in the game?
I've been in the game since I got out of high school, back in 2006, and it wasn't until I started taking it more seriously in 2009. 3 years later, and then that's when I started to really develop a name for myself.
Is this a natural gift or were you mentored?
Um, well, my journey as a writer started back when I was 6 years old, about 6 or 7 years old, back in '96. I found out my mom had passed, and stuff like that, and I needed to find a way to deal with it, to cope with it. I mean, it's not something you ever truly get over, but at the same time, you learn to deal with it. So my way of dealing with it was writing about it. But the person that discovered that I could write poetry was his name was Andre Van Forten. He discovered that I could write because I had started off journal writing first, and then later got helped into turning it into poetry.
And who are some of your favorite poets, or who's some people that have really influenced you? That could be locally or nationally.
Wow.
Or just one or two. Just favorites. I know you don't want to start naming names, right? They'd be like,
Nah, I
you
got
didn't
quite
name
a
me
few.
on your YouTube.
I know. Actually, a poet that passed, very influential poet that passed his name was Devin Bleak Ash. His writing style was, oh my God, it was impeccable to me. I mean, his writing style here was just off the charts. Another
So you knew
artist. Bleak. Yes, I knew
Okay.
Bleak. I knew Bleak. I didn't know him as well as maybe Mia X or some of the other cats that had been around him longer, but I knew him well enough to have some pretty decent conversations with him.
Cool.
Yeah, he was always pushing me to elevate my writing to stuff like that.
So he was a mentor.
In a way, so to speak. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, so he was mentored by Bleak, huh?
Yeah.
See, yeah.
We had a couple writing sessions. You know what I mean?
Now it's coming out. It's coming out now.
We
Right,
had a couple writing sessions.
Hey, all right.
We write and whatnot.
Okay. All right.
So, other artists I like is Mia X. I think, she writes from a very feminist, strong point. She's very strong in her writing, very forthcoming, and she don't hold no bars, man. She just comes out with it. I don't know where she pulls it from or whatever.
I don't know where she pulls it from either.
Definitely Michael Richardson, which everyone knows now as Asada Moore. He's influenced me more on the performance side of things, pushing myself to perform better, to speak with more clarity, to speak with more poise in my voice, so that when I go up there, I really command the stage. I command the attention of everybody that's in the crowd.
One more.
And last but not least, I really have two more.
Two more.
Lefty.
Gerald Arthur.
Gerald Arthur, who goes by Lefty, Left Hand Gilliam Henderson. You know what I mean? Like, yo, there's really nothing you can say. Like, he's a king of wordplay and playing on words and metaphors and stuff like that. And the last one is Mick Amari. Yep. There's never really nothing to say about him. He's his own entity. Again, his own entity.
Cool. You have any shows coming up?
Oh yes, I have one tonight. Seed Art Gallery, 210 Market Street, from 8 to 12. You know what I mean? Doors open at 7. You know what I mean? And that's every Tuesday downtown. It's right across from the fish market, right by in between Mercado, Tomato Pie, and Fast Signs.
Cool.
And
That's where you go upstairs to the third floor?
yeah, you go upstairs to the third floor.
Or fourth floor?
Or actually third, yeah.
I heard about that walk.
Yeah, that walk up that stairs, boy. Woo! It's crazy. But this Wednesday is actually People's Open Mic. Hapu is featuring.
Yeah,
So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I'm coming through too. So I'll see you there.
Definitely.
Epiphany, thank you so much, man.
Is there anything else you want to know?
Good brother. I'm thinking, but I think we got it covered.
You want to know a little bit more about me, or?
Yeah, let's do another. We're gonna talk more about him in the next segment.